Some bastards and classy ladies, and welcome to a game that I've been wanting to bring to you for a while. There was a Game of Thrones game released, I think it was about 2 years ago now, that was it was basically a complete and total flop. It was an RPG kind of a thing, it had potential, and it had some good qualities. Apparently the storyline was actually worthy of Game of Thrones. It was, I think it was screened by George Martin, I'm not sure, but it was definitely approved by him. But either way, that game itself was a complete flop. I played a little bit of it myself, but I couldn't stick with it for too long. But when I found out that Telltale Games were going to get their hands on Game of Thrones, that got me very excited. I mean, Telltale Games, a couple of their games with The Walking Dead and everything have featured on my channel. Actually, it's been mainly The Walking Dead now that I think of it. I think I only put up a little bit of The Wolf Among Us. But I've been looking forward to bringing this to you for a while. This is episode 1. It's called... Ooh, what is it called? I think it's called Iron from Ice is what it's called. So I want you to sit back, relax, throw your feet up and enjoy, whether you're a fan of the TV series or the books or both. I have no doubt Telltale Games did a very good job with this. You're going to enjoy it. So, yeah, that's enough of an introduction. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, I was going to say, I forgot I can't... I can't really edit out loading screens as it is at the moment because this is on Twitch. Oh well. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolf's Wood, they harvest the rare Ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester Ironwood for themselves, and the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance.
The trout in the towers, the wolves drop the fishing name, the trouty fluffed off another wall to pray. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and life becomes to me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, yet all is happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
That is a pretty sword. I
Make
know
sure
Game of
it's
Thrones...
spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
Alright. Someone's bossy. Someone woke up on the bossy side of their bed. But yeah, I know the swords in Game of Thrones tend to have names. I'd call this one the Problem Solver. Just also what I call my shotguns.
That is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Alright, here's my liege lord.
It's your job.
Okay.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
We'll be friendly.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your gun. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock! Aye!
But doesn't the Vanguard have the highest casualties?
Aye!
Iron from ice!
Aye!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. Now you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
I like how Lord Forrester has a faint Irish accent every so often. Just sort of dips into it.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for
You'd
once.
swear stable boys put up with less shit than he does.
A liar and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's why you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around.
Valid point though, who does
fucking
make
wedding.
bacon?
What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
Or easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is, that's nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
Oh dear.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We all know what's
too much
happening.
wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
I'm gonna have to save him. He's a bit of a dick, but I really hate the phrase.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? Just don't need a fucking run.
Run!
We need to get back to camp.
I was actually really slow to react on that first one.
Run right! Damn it! We have to get back. Gift from the king.
Ready, boys? Whoa! Shoot that one!
We have to admit the phrase of terrible party hosts.
What? Look out!
Nice call for safety. He's having a really bad day. Oh, it's strangling me out. He's afraid. It's okay. It's not murder if it's afraid.
Good fucking riddance.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
I'm gonna say I tried to save him.
I tried to save him,
Technically,
but there
I
was
didn't.
nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Walter Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Well, the phrase says time to... Don't run,
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no...
I hit that too soon. I cut him off. That was rude.
Fall into the hands of those traitors.
What the phrase says
You have to go.
backstage, you're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my lord.
Can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The
North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those Forresters!
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking Forresters! With love to Walder Frey!
You see, he looked very dead there, but it did say he'd remember what we just said, so I don't know. I do really love the opening credits of Game of Thrones. And in season 1, well, actually I think in every show of every episode of the TV series, the opening credits actually have a different map thing that it goes over. Fun, random, pointless fact for you right there. I also like how Telltale Games decided to take... Oh, it's his pet pig. It would be brilliant if his name was Colin, just as a bit of a reference to the Wolf Among Us. But yeah, I do like how Telltale they decided, can I pet him? I cannot pet him.
Blood. Fresh.
That can only mean one thing. There's only one logical conclusion. Vampires. Pig vampires. I'm sure it's a fairly standard thing to just see like dark fire rising up from where your home should be. But yeah, I like how they decided to go with a very minor house rather than, you know, one of the more well-known houses from the shore of the books. Although I suppose that's how Telltale Games do things.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles.
We're not being very stealthy.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Well, that's not nice. I'm gonna kill him for that alone.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
I'm gonna go come get it.
Come get it, you bastard.
Garrett's a bit of a badass. I like him. I approve. He's also a bit of a wuss in a fight, but that's a minor setback.
Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really
I'm gonna have to
are
go
a
with the
pig
hatchet.
farmer.
Nope. Oh dear.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you.
See, he
I
killed
was
the
only
pig, so I want to kill
following
him. Oh, he killed his family too. We'll show mercy though.
Thank you. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Poor fella. But Garrett just sort of solidified himself
I'll
as a
kill the
badass.
men who did this.
I'm sure his dad will be fine. He just has to sleep off his mortal wounds, and yeah, he'll probably be okay.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Poor Garrett, his voice is still breaking. They shouldn't have put him on the wall where he has to shout all the time. It's just embarrassing for the poor guy.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two Whitehills soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
I don't know if I could ever trust a doctor who says maggots will keep my leg from being infected. Ugh. It's one of the nastiest quick-time events they've ever had in a Telltale's game.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Okay, we're going to leave it at that for now for Game of Thrones, and I'm going to be playing some Dying Light in just a moment as well, so if you're watching this on Twitch, stay tuned. For now, I'm just going to cut this off.